I honestly don't even remember how to make videos. I'm going to make this quick and simple. I want Kris Statlander to win the AEW Women's title, and I want it now. Listen, Riho, you're a great champion. You do the flippy stuff and everything else you do, but you are no Kris Stat. Kris Stat went toe-to-toe with Nick Gage, which you can watch on Independent Wrestling TV, IWTV. By the way, I'm subscribed to one service, and that's IWTV. I don't know what it is about. I mean, I share a WWE Network account and everything else, but IWTV, we're subscribed. I mean, it's a trial account again right now, but hey, IWTV just merged with Smart Mark Video, and if you don't know who Kris Stat is, go watch Kris Stat. If you're sitting here going, she's a goddamn alien, and aliens not realistic, and everything else. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, you're a purist. You want the wrestling like back in the day, like I'm Russian, you suck American, and then you want the Hulk Hogan American, brother, I'm America, and you want the simplest, dumbest storytelling in the world because you can't comprehend the complexities of being a goddamn alien. You have to be an alien to go up against Nick Gage and have no fear, not willing to die, or willing to die, facing somebody like Nick Gage. And if you've not seen Kris Statlander, she's exactly to me like Tessa Blanchard. Honest to God, I hope AEW throws the book and signs Tessa Blanchard too. But I also don't want Tessa Blanchard to go to any company that she can't intergender wrestle because she also can kick ass as intergender wrestling. Basically, I hope AEW becomes the intergender wrestling hub. If WWE won't do it, give it to me. AEW. Give me Kris Stat versus everybody. I don't need Kris Stat to win tonight. I want Kris Statlander to win the title. I want somebody to finally go, let's hot shot it. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. But at the same time, as much as I'm sitting here telling you right now, I'm thinking logically. AEW doesn't have to have Kris Statlander win. They don't have to have her lose. There is no right or wrong answer. As they would say back in the day, boy, the money's in the chase, as Jim Ross would say. So there's a perfectly viable reason for Kris Statlander to lose. The Nightmare Family tried to get her to join. So tonight we could very well see them cost her opportunity at the AEW. Oh my God, did I just book it? They could actually cost her the match, and then we could get Kris Stat versus Kong at the pay-per-view. I don't even want to think about this. You know why? Because I don't care. I think this is one of the biggest realizations I've had is I stick up for WWE a lot of the times. But for the most part, I'm just a fan of the actual superstars. And IWTV and Kris Stat is the perfect example of this. In the last, I've liked Kris Statlander before she came to WWE, but I never went out of my way to try to watch her stuff or AEW. Now, I'm going out of my way to watch old, and mainly the intergender matches of Kris Stat because she's that badass. I haven't seen too many of her regular just women versus women matches. I've seen a lot of her intergender stuff, and I love it. She's the kind of woman that you go in there and you can absolutely get fucked up and take a beating. Like, she just faced John Silver at the Beyond Wrestling pay-per-view that I just watched that had the award show, which I thought was so cool. Again, you should just go sign up for the free trial of Independent Wrestling TV. You'll love it. But in this, she literally gets her ass kicked, and then she goes top rope for the Area 451. Silver puts up the knees and rolls her up. Most of the matches I had been watching was John Silver losing, and now he's in the Beaver Boys, and he's in AEW, and he's doing the thing. And I made a documentary of him with Grimm's Toy Show. I have no idea why I'm making this video other than to talk about something I'm passionate about. And I think that's what, as wrestling fans, we need to focus on. Just focus about the shit you care about. Like, I always thought, and I didn't think it was weird, but like, CM Punk's dedicated himself to stardom and Japanese wrestling because he truly loves it. And I always thought that was really cool. But at the same time, I'm like, oh man, but you can make WWE content. Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, do what you love. And I would love to make content on a lot of the independent wrestling I'm watching on IWTV, the Beyond Wrestling, the First Wrestling here in Minnesota. What were some of the other shows I was watching? Royal Pro, Glory, bunch of other made-up names that I can't really think of on the top of my head. Alpha One. There's a lot of promotions that, just have those matches that may not have the stories, but you get connected to people. And Kris Statlander is one of those people. I don't care how they book her in the company. I don't give a shit. What makes me happy, and if you go to WWE, AEW, you don't get booked properly, because right now it's one of my biggest pet peeves is the people being like, they can't even book them on AEW. Motherfucker, they haven't even been wrestling 6 months. They haven't even been on TV 6 months. WWE gives you some of the best moments of your life, right? Daniel Bryan's best run, that when they ask, what's the best moment of the decade? Daniel Bryan winning the damn title. When Daniel Bryan won the title, he went through a year of shit. So Kris Stat doesn't have to win tonight. She doesn't have to lose. There are no fucking rules. It's wrestling. It's entertainment. It's scripted. So to get mad tonight if they do something right, if they do something wrong, just sit back and realize, God damn, Kris Stat's getting paid big money. I want half of the roster in WWE to become the main champion. But I'm also so happy that they're able to provide for their family and do the shit. And if you ain't want to be in WWE and you want to go actually wrestle like Moxley's in AEW, good for you. If they won't let you do the deathmatch shit, great. If a performer signs with a company, I'm cheering for him. Orange Cassidy, I want nothing more than to watch him wrestle every week. But I get it. He was my favorite wrestler last year. There was something about Orange Cassidy that drew me to this mother, and I just loved every minute of it. And to see him slowly get integrated in programming at AEW, I would be bitching if this was WWE. Be like, God damn it, I just want him. But I'm still getting him. And I'm getting him sparingly. And it's growing on me. Like, when he finally got that hot tag, it was fantastic. So tonight, more than anything, I want Kris Statlander to hold up that title because she deserves it more than anybody else in the world. But at the end of the day, wrestling is fake. It's scripted. It's planned out. What you're seeing on TV, what you think should have happened, you're thinking that because of the writing and the scripting and the planning, and that's exactly the reason that you have those guttural reactions. And this is the exact reason why we love wrestling, whether we want to admit it or not. WWE can build up a storyline. They can tell you on commentary for week after week after week. They can pretty much forecast what's going to happen. And they do exactly the story they told. And you sit there going, well, they should have done this. Guys, that's not what we're here for. Well, I'm coming to this channel. And if I come back to this channel, it's going to be about to talk about shit I love. And shit I love is Kris Statlander. There's something about her energy, her whatever. So you got those crappy takes about her being an alien and not realistic. And, bro, just leave. Just leave. You don't like Kris Stat, cool. There's going to be characters in wrestling you don't like. Baron Corbin's got go away heat. I love him. I love Baron Corbin to death. I think the dog storyline and the whole dog food thing is crappy, but you know Vince is loving it. But at the same time, you're truly hating him. So tonight, whatever happens, Kris Stat, I don't give a shit. Thank you for making me care about your matches. Thanks for just being this personality that goes up against people that are bigger and stronger than her and takes an ass whooping. Like, same thing with Tessa Blanchard when I fell in love with Tessa Blanchard. If Tessa comes to AEW and I have to choose between Tessa Blanchard and Kris Stat, that'll be... Fuck. That'll be like the worst day of my life to have to choose. But then at the end of the day, I know both my favorite superstars are on TV. National television. So you all want to talk ratings. Y'all want to talk everything else. I just want to talk about the shit I enjoy. I was so intrigued just to pick up the camera and be like, Kris Stat's going to win the title tonight. I didn't have a plan for this video. I don't have any scripts. I don't have any goals behind this other than the fact that Pulse is in Japan doing what he loves. I haven't been making content because I've been making sports content over on SGU. And it's nice just to have a backseat and to talk about why I love wrestling. I got big on YouTube for pretty much just bashing WWE constantly for what they should do when I ignored what they were writing. And I don't want to make that mistake with AEW. I don't want to come out here tonight just because I'm the biggest Kris Statlander fan. She's my second favorite wrestler. Orange Cassidy's still number one. But I don't want to come out here and make videos and get tons of views because Kris Statlander loses tonight. So I make a video, Kris Statlander shouldn't have lost. And then I get tons of views because of the outrage of, yeah, she should have lost. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be bummed if she loses. But Kris Statlander, who I've been watching on YouTube clips the past year, is on national fucking television. And that's really fucking cool to me. So that's my philosophy as a wrestling fan right now. I've pulled a pulse and I've just started watching the stuff on IWTV that I love. I can't tell you why I love it. Can't tell you why I love watching Gangrel versus Orange Cassidy. I can't tell you why a simple orange juice spot pops me. I think it's because the people that are getting over have a simple gimmick. Otis does the snake. You love to see it. You loved when the Devon and the Bubbas of the world got out the tables. It's simple psychology stuff, and it's got me hooked. Kris Stat tonight, I hope you win. I want you to hold this title up. I want you to look at Riho. Then I want you to call out Brandy Rhodes and tell her to go herself. And I want you to go up against everybody. I want Kris Stat versus the world because aliens can take on anybody. And that's the moral of the story. So I want to know what you guys think. Are you a Kris Statlander fan? Do you like Kris Stat? Kris Stat, Kris Stat, Kris Stat. Or do you like Riho? Or do you not even care about the women's division? Are you not even watching AEW? Hell, you probably haven't even gotten to this point of the video. If you've gotten to this point of the video, comment down below Kris Stat. Just Kris Stat. I can't tell you how happy it is to me that while my channel's dead, when I come back to this kind of stuff, I come back to stuff I actually care about. Like, I actually enjoyed playing GM mode when I came back. I actually enjoyed the stuff I was doing. And I can't tell you how motivating it is to literally be so excited about Kris Stat tonight. After not making videos for months, I picked up a camera and went, God damn, I want to talk about Kris Stat and why I love her. That's why I watch professional wrestling. I may bitch about ratings and talk about ratings because every other TV show this year on the category in the top 100 shows, only 10 gained in ratings. 90 other the top shows. The top 20 shows rated, only 3 of them gained ratings. Everybody else declined from 5 to 30% in ratings. WWE dipped 11. I still like WWE even though it's boring a lot of the times. We can sit here bickering about AEW and WWE and ratings not matter, all this other crap, and I probably will talk about it. But you know what I'm going to talk about more? Kris Stat. Kris Stat fucking rules. So go check out IWTV. I'll put a link in the description if you want to sign up. It's a free trial, 20 days. Use a code. Find a code. I don't know if I have a code or anything. Just watch the wrestling you love. What wrestling do you love right now? What should I check out? Let me know, y'all. Peace. How do I even shut this thing off? It's been forever. Oh, God. Wait. The stash is gone. Oh, fuck.